Okay, so really quick, I just wanted to let you guys know, these LED strips are different. They're really, really tall, probably over like half an inch tall, and over a quarter of an inch wide. They're not very bendable. To get them around like a 90-degree angle is kind of difficult. So make sure you guys double check that you guys have enough room in your case to be able to fit them. I got lucky and I did, but I know that there are like smaller cases made. I have a mid-sized tower to where you may not have the room, and you really don't want them to be seen. At least I wouldn't think so. I think the whole idea of the lighting stuff is to have them kind of, coming from some unknown spot, some unknown source, and that's what kind of makes it look cool. So just a heads up, and I'll show you guys more here in a second. Alright, so this is just an older NZXT mid tower. I think it's the H210 or something like that. I really don't remember, but it's before they all started coming with glass. But this is what you're looking at here. These are the actual lights. If you see, this is like a rubber grommet, and it comes with these magnetic pieces that kind of fit over the grommet to where you can kind of seal them down. I basically have it like if you have this kind of spacing down here, I mean enough to space this, and then you'll be fine. You can totally throw them in. I threw one on the inside here. What I noticed, it's kind of like a circular thing. If you look at IQ, it kind of shows everything kind of looping in a circle. That way, it'll kind of loop in here, and then I'll go to my keyboard, and then it'll kind of go back, for certain settings. But I mean, if you have this kind of spacing, then you're fine to go ahead and put them in. This one goes around the water cooler and ends over there. And there's a middle one, or a medium one. There's like two longs and two kind of shorts. And then here's another longer one that goes up. And then starts right there. It just goes, around the water cooler. And over here's the last one. On the inside of the case. You can see the bevel here in the plastic. And the light reflects at a different angle. You can catch the movement of the lights a little bit more. Like it's more concentrated. But they're really cool. Alright, so here's with like the lights off. Oh yes, and then there is IQ. If you've never seen IQ before or played with their lighting software, if you ask me, it's a giant pain in the ass. I mean, like I've had it for a while. I don't sit there and watch video after video trying to learn it, because I don't think we should have to. It should be somewhat intuitive and not overcomplicated. But the software engineers on this thing just, I mean, it's great. I know there's people who can use it and use it well. I've always had problems with this since day one. Like my hardware not saving the files on like the mouse and all this shit. But just getting like general setups. Like I got it set up. Like if I click on if I go to Google, what I mean, it'll do a certain thing. It'll do a certain pattern. Pattern changed. And if I go to like Amazon Music. And it opens up, pattern will change. It's just, get everything to work together on that stuff is just, I just don't understand it. I know there's some people that are, and like I said, I've never sat and watched all these videos and really tried, but I don't think you should have to for something that's, controlling lighting, I mean, it should be pretty straightforward, and it's not always, and that's when it works. When I first got it, there was lots of problems with it. Like, they were constantly doing updates and stuff, but I just kind of found stuff that works for certain things, and I just kind of leave it until I get so bored that I feel like screwing with it again, There are some things that I didn't talk too much about, and I won't, because it's been so long since I put these things together. But to do this, you need the to hook all these lights. I have the keyboard, I have the mouse, I have the lights, I have the fan. To hook all that stuff up together, you need the Commander Pro, I'm pretty sure, and that's kind of pricey. I don't know if it's like 80 bucks, if I remember right. It was a while ago. There's also a remote switch that I have magneted to the back of the case. I have the cable running out the back, and I have it magneted back there, and it's basically like an on and off switch. When I power down my computer, the lights will turn on a steady red, the Corsair lights. So if I want those off completely, then I just reach around the back and hit this little button and it'll turn off. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, whether or not they're worth it to you, the price, because they are kind of pricey, it's kind of subjective. I think the LED strips are a lot less, and they may even be brighter if that's what you're looking for, but I think these are cool. If I ever wanted to do something, they're expandable, just like the LED strips, but if I ever wanted to do something lighting-wise, like say on a white wall, or the way they're supposed to be used, I can do that. I can throw some LED strips in the case or another build. I'm not unhappy I got them. I think they're pretty cool. So there are that's the LS100 lighting kit inside the case.